just finished a 2 days of intensive conference, international academic conference, when we talked about the information flows, the data flows, and the digital single market regulations. We've managed to cover different issues concerning services, devices, systems, applications, products, and actually you name it, but we've covered it through these 2 days.
So neurotechnology is the next frontier of tech innovation and AI governance. A lot of people think that it's something very futuristic, like an episode of Black Mirror or something like that. But this actually is an opportunity and a challenge for today, as these technologies are being developed today, and already consumers can purchase them for their own use and exploration today. Tech giants like Apple and Meta have patents out for these devices, which will be sold in the coming years. And so we are really on the precipice of this technology becoming deeply embedded in society and changing how we relate to each other, and possibly also what it means to be human.
So from a legal perspective, the very specific thing is that we will now be able to gather what is called brain data, so information about neural processes and neural activity, which gives highly sensitive insights into the human decision-making, but also into emotions and our mental states that are highly sensitive. So we need regulation that protects them.
Much like other forms of data, neural data are not constrained by borders. And these technologies are going to be circulating globally, and the companies that are collecting these data will also be operating on a global scale. We need to think about operating at all levels of governance. And that means at the supranational level with multilateral organizations like the UN. It means at the national level. This is a really exciting moment. And these technologies, if developed appropriately and with ethical safeguards in mind, can really help us reach our truest potential and work and exist in the best way that we can. But the risks are also as enormous as the potential. And so we need to come together now before it's too late to figure out how do we get this truly important moment right.
I think it's exciting for a lot of lawyers to help shape the development of technology. A lot of times when you try to make adjustment to laws and regulations, you get a chance to open opportunities as well as address some of the challenges and risks within technology. I think in general, you need to borrow experiences from different places, different regions in order to understand the different approaches. I think you will find new questions, you'll be able to find new answers. And for things like neurotechnology, AI, or other cutting-edge technology, you basically need a lot of international cooperation.
Really enjoyed being here. First of all, I think it was one of the very first conferences that addressed the topic neurotechnology and legal implications. It was extremely enriching to talk with an international but also interdisciplinary panel. We learned a lot, like from the legal perspective, a lot about the technological side and vice versa. It was beautiful, and also the city is extremely beautiful, and I invite everyone to come to Poznań.
I think you guys are very eager to engage with other scholars. I feel very welcome when I'm here. I also see many of the PhD students as well as both junior and established scholars in Poland speaking at other conferences. It's always a joy to talk to them.
Well, I very much enjoyed my time in Poznań, which was my first time in Poland, and I'm extremely grateful for the invitation and the ability to engage in such a stimulating intellectual discussion, which I hope is the first of many.
It is not so easy to do the research at the intersection of law and technology, but this is a fascinating task. Open questions appear almost every day, and I would recommend it for young lawyers, as technology is shaping all aspects of our activities. So this is absolutely a must to include the intersection of the law and technology in every legal field that the lawyers are dealing with. So the conference was the final event where we could discuss what we have achieved, what we have explored at the time, and ask questions on what we should concern in the future, because the project ends, but our work, our research work, definitely does not end here.